And whilst I was going, somebody almost robbed me. Give you guys the mini gist of how somebody thought that they can rob me in this economy. They don't know who I am.
Hi bandmates, welcome to a new vlog.
Is that Ukraine is holding firm. They've taken back territory in recent weeks. America's in next we will.
Hi bandmates, welcome to a new vlog. My very first vlog as a doctor. Today is Monday. What's today's date? Today is 23rd of March, and this week is the week where I start job hunting, because for the past 2 weeks I've been waiting for my provisional license to drop. Other people's own dropped, but I and one other person in my class, we didn't receive our provisional license until like 1 week after others had received theirs, and that was after I had to call the person in the MDCN office, or that the both of us have not received ours yet, and the issue was our address. So if you're a medical student, or if I need a medical student, when you're done with your exams and it's time for you to fill your credentials in the portal, make sure that you write your address properly. Like, let the number be there, the name of the street, if possible a detailings on the area where you live, the state, the local government, and then the country where you're at. Because I just went and wrote only my estate's name there. They didn't give me my license because I think they are going to be comparing your estate to know if it's in the Google map. So that was the reason why I didn't receive my license. I eventually changed the address and they sent the license to us last week Thursday. This week is the week where I'm going to be gathering my required documents, the documents that I'll be requiring to go apply in different hospitals. Because after your exam as a medical student, you have compulsory 1 year internship, but it's paid though, a paid internship for 1 year, where you're going to be working under MDCN approved hospitals under the watch of your consultants, registrars, and after that 1 year you can now go for your NYSC. By then they'll give you the main license, because the license they give us now is our provisional license, which is the license we require to work for 1 year internship. And after the 1 year we can now sorry, I have a cold. We can now go ahead and then do our NYSC officially as medical officers. Then we can now start applying to other workplaces. Our salary will now be increased from the money you're being paid as a house officer. And then if you now want to japa, you can start making your process then. So this week I'm going to be writing my CV, writing my application letters, going to print other documents. I think the major documents that you need in case you're a final year medical student or you're just freshly graduated like me, the major documents that most hospitals always require are the hospital that I'm going to first. What they asked of me is my application letter, my CV, birth certificate, first living certificate, WAEC or NICO, your degree certificate, your license, your local government identification letter, affidavit, which is what I'm going to collect tomorrow from the court, and then your 3 recommendation letters. You have to collect 3 recommendation letters from your lecturers. So your professors, any lecturer, you go to them and collect 3 recommendation letters. The letters should carry their own office letterhead. So if your school is, let me say, UNN, then they will have the UNN logo at the top of the letter. Then if it's a professor in internal medicine or a professor in surgery, they will write the Department of Internal Medicine or Department of Surgery on top, and then the date and whatever their official letterhead has. Most of the units in the hospital, they usually have their official letterheads for recommendation letters for newly graduated doctors. So they use that and give you the 3 recommendation letters. And any other thing that maybe the specific hospital requires of you, maybe your passport or any other thing. These are the hospital I'm going to, these are the major requirements that they are asking for, and it's usually the common things that they usually ask for almost all hospitals. So I'll use today to create my CV, write my application letters, then also print out these documents, because some of these documents are soft copies in my tab, so I have to print them in my laptop, so I have to print them out as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. But before I do that, I want to so I just woke up, I want to take my tea and then do a little bit of editing, because I'm batch creating content for you guys already, so that by the time I start working, because it's very, very busy when I start my house job, I'll have backlog of content that I'm going to be dropping whilst I'm creating new content as a doctor, so that I'll have a easy workflow rhythm for me as a doctor, and also trying to be consistent on YouTube this year. So yeah, so let's get with the first order of duty for the week. And you people should please this is my first vlog, so don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your post notification bells, okay, if you are enjoying the vlog so far, because it's going to give me a little bit of boost, because it's been so long I did this YouTube thing. So let me know how so far the beginning of this vlog has it been good for an amateur like me. Just tell me in the comment section, okay? Now let's get into editing, shall we? Went home and I was shattered. And I know people will be like, others had it worse, and I know people will be like, After gotten my affidavit, and I'm currently looking for where they are printing. So yeah, so weird vlogging outside. Okay, I think I've seen the place. I need to go and print out my remaining my doctor licenses so that it will be easy for me. I'll probably just photocopy the affidavit and the other documents I need also.
Hi guys, I'm back. Currently 1:41 p.m. and I left since 8 a.m. But eventually I got the affidavit. That's the good thing about having parents that know a lot of good people. One of my dad's church members, like one of our church members. So he my dad saw someone that he knew and spoke to her, and she helped me get through getting the affidavit without standing on the queue. So I was able to get it on time, and then from there, I now decided to just go to Jumia and pick up some items that I ordered for the gym, just 2 items. Sha. I wanted to also order a new glove because I couldn't find mine, but I'm so glad I didn't because I eventually saw it last week. On my way to go pick up the things I ordered because I'm going to the gym after this. That's why I'm dressed. I had to change. I had to go pick the items because I'm using one of them to work out today. And whilst I was going, somebody almost robbed me. But let me unbox the 2 items I got for you guys first before I give you guys the mini gist of how somebody thought that they can rob me in this economy. They don't know who I am. Yeah, is a long ass elastic band because I want to start learning how to do pull-ups because I want to work my back this year. I want to build the back so that that V shape will show. Let's see how long this is. It's quite long. This is the end of this and the other end. And apparently it's 5 kg in strength. Elasticity, it was written 5 lbs. I think that's lbs stands for pounds. Was it? Yeah, and I think pound is a bit identical to kilograms. I don't know, but just know it's 5 lbs. This is for every day. I'm using this every day. It's a sweat belt. I'm bulking currently, so I'm going to be gaining weight in everywhere basically to get. But I usually gain more on my glutes and my thigh. But I gain a little bit around my abdomen and my arms as well. So I usually get I've used this sweat. I used this sweat belt. I think last 2 years, or yes, last 2 years when I was doing my first bulk, and it really helped with reducing the water weight around my abdomen. It increases the temperature around my abdomen whilst I'm working out to help to reduce most especially water weight around the abdomen. This sweat belt is basically one size fits all. For the routine, one size fits all. It doesn't come in different sizes. It's just one size and to fit around your abdomen and make you sweat more around there when you're working out. Makes the fat burning process around your abdomen a lot quicker. So yeah. Ooh. This is what it looks like. Yeah. So inside. This is what inside looks like. So it's all. You wrap it around, you work out, you sweat more, and burn fat whilst you're building muscle. So yeah, that's all for the unboxing. I got both of them from Jumia. So now let me tell you what happened before I go to work out. So on my way to go pick up my items, because my dad took me to the court to get the affidavit in the morning, and then he left and he was telling me that once I'm done with the court and if he's less busy, he'll come pick me up and then take me to the park. where I'll now find keke and enter the keke and go straight from there to where I'm picking up my stuff and then come back. But unfortunately, he was very, very busy, so I had to board keke from the court area to another park because the court area is quite far from my own house. After I got to the park and then boarded another keke that took us straight to the junior place. But as we are going, a particular man that was at the center because I was towards the other end of the keke. That person was at the other end, and next one was at the center. He was continuously like throughout the ride. When he entered at first, he was not himself. I thought okay maybe because the weather is hot, he's sweating or something. Then he was feeling uncomfortable. Mind you, I've been robbed before, so anytime I'm going anywhere, if I once I enter that any type of transportation, public transport, I check my purse. I put my phones inside my purse, and put my purse inside the bag and wait. That's how I usually go when I'm entering transport. I did the same thing and then I was not carrying my bag on my body like this because ain't nobody stealing from me this year. So I was like this and then he was at the center and he was like acting so uncomfortable and weird. In my mind I was like, okay, probably he's uncomfortable because the weather is hot and all of that. Fast forward, the keke got full and the driver took off. As we are getting close to the junction where everybody was to alight, because there's a particular junction that the keke man usually stops so that he gets new passengers and go back to the park he came from. As we are getting close to that place, that was when this man in the middle, mind you, throughout the ride, he was acting like he was constantly coughing. In my mind, maybe this person is an asthmatic patient and being congested in this. I mean, the keke is not congested. Keke is an open means of transportation. Breeze is entering. But I was like, okay, maybe the breeze, the dust, the heat, everything is making him to cough. In my mind, I was even feeling bad for him. Not knowing it means a strategy. He was not coughing. Mind you, we are now very close to the park. And that is when this man decided that he wants to spit. Mind you, he's at the center. And it was my own direction that he wants to spit, not the direction of the man beside him. Prior to that, the keke man, when we were at the park, was like, everybody should pay. So I brought out my purse and brought out my money and gave to him. And that was when he saw the money in my purse and my two phones in my purse. I zipped my purse back and put it back inside the big bag I was carrying. I was put it like this. So that was when he knew where my things were. When we are now getting close to the park, man, it's just like the park is in front of us. That's when you know you want to spit. You cannot say you have already reached. Let's chill. When I come down from the keke, I'll not speak. No, that was when he decided that he wants to speak, that he has been coughing since and all the phlegm is now in his mouth. It's now that we are close to the park that he wants to spit and he wants to spit towards my direction. You know, his keke now is congested. So I was like leaning back and he was like, sorry, sorry, sorry. He will spit one. Sorry, sorry, sorry. He will spit another one. And as he was spitting, he's leaning on top of me. Mind you, he's with a jacket on his hand. I don't know why he's carrying jacket in this heat, but he was with the jacket in his hand. So he used the jacket to cover my bag, placed his hand on my bag, and was saying, sorry, sorry, and was spitting continuously. And the spit was just like at first he splashed on the cake. He was not spitting. And then he now did as if the spit touched my bag. He now used his jacket and was cleaning my bag. I was like, sorry ma. As he was cleaning the bag, I saw him lifting the purse as he was cleaning the bag. I was just looking at him. I was waiting for him. I purposely moved my hand like this. I was like, I've heard, stop spitting. We're already at the park. Can you just stop? Like my brother, you've already spat on me, you spat on my wristwatch, you spat on my bag. And you then I say sorry, sorry, sorry. As he was about to bring out the bag, I collected the purse from him. I was like, oh, don't worry, don't spit again. We've got it to the park. Collected the purse from him, opened the purse, made sure that my two phones were there, my money was there, put it back inside my bag, covered it. He was still saying sorry and trying to spit. That was when the keke man sped up, got to the park so that he would stop spitting in my direction and stop spitting on me. Then Keke man now said he should please come down, come down. Everybody came down. Keke man now said I should don't worry, I should sit back inside there so that he can get me sachet water. Because unfortunately for me, because I did not go to work today, I did not carry my sanitizer in my bag with me. And I was like so disgusted. And then this man, after coming down, because he has not achieved his aim, which is to take my purse, he stood by the keke and was still saying sorry, sorry. I'm like, I've heard you. I've heard your apology. You can be going. Gotten to your destination. Be going. Let the keke man. Keke man wants to go and buy me sachet water. So I wash my hand, wash my leg, remove my slippers. He wash it for me because what the hell do you mean you're spitting in a keke that is moving with breeze blowing? I expect that if you spit, the breeze will not blow it back to the person that you are spitting towards her direction. I was like, he should be going. He's still there for like close to 2, 3 minutes. I don't know whether he was waiting for me to calm down so that he would keep following me in the name of saying sorry and get to where I'm going to and still achieve his aim. I said, no, I'm going to sit down in this keke until you walk out and you go far, far or come down. Mind you, at this point, the keke man does not even know what happened. In his mind, he's like thinking that the man is just apologetic. I said, please, but I tell this man to be. When the keke man now told him, we've heard, go, be going, that was when he now left. I made sure that he went like out of sight. That was when I now told the keke man. So the keke man was so confused. He didn't even know what was happening. I was like, bro, I've been stolen from twice. It's not now that I have a new phone and that I'm doing content creation. Like, yeah, you think my eyes will not be open. I will open my eyes. It's not me I'm gonna steal from. Me, unemployed Nigerian youth in this economy. What is steal from me?
Hi guys, good morning. Today is Wednesday and I'm currently on my way to go photocopy and print out my recommendation letters and also my birth certificate and 2 other documents, and then I'll wait for my dad there. He'll pick me and then we'll now go to one of the hospitals where I'm applying for internship. That's currently what we're doing today. Today is Wednesday, by the way. So today I'm just going to submit some of my applications. Let me go photocopy them so that I'll have spare for other applications as well. Don't know how awkward it is to film outside in public like this, but I'm doing my best for you people. So please subscribe. This is my first vlog. Encourage me so that I'll keep doing it because it's so awkward. People are watching me and I'm so shy. Loves, if you've gotten to this point of the vlog, it's obvious you've enjoyed my vlog. Thank you so much for sticking around to the very end. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and turn on your post notification bells so that when a new video drops you'll be notified. And I'll see you guys very soon in my next video, which will probably be a sit down video. Until then, stay happy and stay blessed. Mwah. Bye.